January, Thursday. I'm on my way into Liverpool. I've had placement and clinic on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and now I'm heading to Liverpool just to clear my head for a bit. It's the first week back. Tomorrow I've got my first module. I've only got one module this semester, which is nice, but I then have my dissertation, which I'm going to do on Saturday. I'm just going to go to Liverpool, maybe watch a film, do a bit of shopping. Should be a chill day, probably eat some food.
I'm back again with my voiceovers. I think these might end up being a mainstay, but as you can see, just took the train to Liverpool. It took me about 40 minutes, always takes about 40 minutes, but I went all the way to Central, go up the escalator, through the barricades and out onto the main street. I then took a wander towards the cinema, just kind of walked past the shops. It's a really nice city, Liverpool, to be fair. We walked past Big JD on the right there, up to the cinema, Cineworld. Just wanted to have a check what films were on, what I wanted to watch. And then I went back out to Liverpool 1, walked along the Concord, had a look at all the shops, ended up going into John Lewis. Would have made my nana proud of that one. I went straight to the tech section, saw the new Samsung flip phone. I'm not sure how new it is now anymore, to be fair. And also saw this cool OLED screen. It was so cool in real life. I don't know if it comes across on video, but the colours were awesome. It was very expensive. I think it was like £5,000. Then I walked back to the cinema, ended up watching Priscilla, which is about Elvis's wife. I was like the only one in the cinema, which was kind of cool. After that, I felt hungry, so I went to one of my favourite restaurants in Liverpool, Maggie Fu. It's a Chinese. You can pause the video here if you want to have a look at the menu. But it is really nice in there and good value for money. I got the 3 meat broth. So I got chicken chak su, I think it's called, and duck. There's loads of noodles with it. They give you a little bit of veg on the side there as well. It's super filling and super nice. That liquid on the outside is just kind of like a meat tasting water. It's so good. I ate the whole lot, as you can see. After the food though, it was essentially time to go home. It'd been a nice day out, but I went back to Central Station, down the elevator. The station was much busier this time than the way home. I think I kind of hit the end of work rush, so there was a lot of people getting on the train. I was behind this old woman. I felt really bad because I was kind of push her on to get me a seat because I didn't want to miss sitting down when I'm on a 40-minute train. But we got back anyway, and yeah, there's nice views from the train. Back off at Ormskirk, and then I just headed straight home, get snuggled up in my bed because I had a long day tomorrow with my first lectures of the semester.
Now Friday morning, it's only 8:30 AM. About to leave for a lecture. I've got 9 AMs on Fridays this semester. It's the strength and conditioning module. It's the only true module I've got this semester. I am on placement, I've got my clinical module, and I'm also doing my dissertation, but the only teaching module is strength and conditioning. So I've got a 9 till 11 AM lecture, then a 4-hour break, then 4 PM till 6 PM for the practical. That really late practical will change pretty soon, but I'll decide I'm going to come home during that just to get some proper food and stuff, because obviously it's quite a late one. Apart from that, let's go see what strength and conditioning is all about.
So walk into uni at 8:30, nice little sunrise there, past the clock tower, onto the bus, which is very noisy in the mornings, very packed. Had my lecture, which was good. Strength and conditioning seems like to me quite a nice lecture and module to be on. It seems quite easy, something I'll understand because I do a lot of weight training myself. Back home straight away though, past the clock tower, got myself some food, had a shower. This was something I made last night, and then just did some uni work whilst watching some films. Then straight back out on the bus up for that practical at 4 PM. Was in the Wilson Centre in the MSK lab. Again, it was a good practical. Can't record anything in the practical, unfortunately, because it's in the MSK lab. There's loads of other people there. We're doing weight training. But after the practical, I left the Wilson Centre, went towards the catalyst, which you see in front of me there. Went into the catalyst, which is what Edge Hill calls the library. People don't know. But this is the library essentially, and just got some more work done, finished off the work strength conditioning before going home.
Good afternoon. It's about 1 PM on Saturday right now. I have just got to the library, my own little private room. No one's here on a weekend obviously, so I can get into a private room, it's not hired out. Today I am doing my dissertation, so right now I'm doing data analysis. There's a lot of stuff on SPSS on the screen. I've taken all of my data from my Excel sheet where I've been collecting it, put it into SPSS, which is essentially a program that's gonna do all the maths for me, do all the data analysis for me, tell me what the relationships are between my variables, tell me the probabilities, the significance, all this kind of stuff. I've got to plug it all in. I've got to know how to use it, which I was taught last year, and I've also got instructions from Matt. But I'm going to make sure I get that done today. Also going to look at my intro. I'm really far ahead with my disc because I've got all my testing done. I'm doing this already. Loads of people are still trying to do their testing, And right now the sports hall, and I think some of the outside stuff is booked up until March, so they're having proper problems with it. But I'm ahead, so I'm good. And I'm feeling really good about it. I can get properly writing on my discussion, my results after next Tuesday when I see Matt. I'll have all this done. He can tell me what I need to write about, where he thinks the best avenues are to go for the marks, all that kind of stuff, and how to pull information from SPSS properly as well. But I'm making sure I'm staying ahead, I'm getting this stuff done. I'm gonna do more of my intro today as well. But yeah, that's a bit of an update on my dissertation. I'm in a good place and it's all moving smooth. I think once I'm done with this today, I'm probably gonna go to the gym straight away and then go home and cook a meal, which I'm gonna try and record. I'm also working at Anfield tomorrow. I'm not gonna record that. I feel like that specifically is getting very repetitive in terms of I can't actually record going into Anfield. I can only record the route there and back, which is the same every time and it's pretty boring to watch. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that. But let's get this data done and get on with the day.
So I didn't record any of my dissertation work because it was quite boring, just me doing stats. But this is me leaving. I had to walk back to the car. I parked it out the back of the uni, so it was about a 5-minute walk away. Once I got there, obviously just turned it on real quick and drove straight to the gym. Got out, went to the gym. I was doing calisthenics today, which means I was doing pull-ups, dips. I was also doing press-ups and inverted rows, where I'm bodyweight rows essentially, and also a lot of core work and ab stuff, which is what I was doing here in the room there. Was a good workout, felt the pump, headed home out of the gym, and once I got back home that evening, I made some bulk protein shake and then started cooking my meal. So this is going to be a bit of a weird section, never done this before, but this is me getting my sausages placed onto my tray, and then I just put these sausages into the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. So that you can kind of track the time and it takes me to do all the other stuff. If you know when the sausages went in, how long that took. I just chucked some mushrooms in a pan and I have obviously heated them up. That's me putting the water on to boil. I was going to make some pasta later. Tomatoes go in with the mushrooms, mix that all up, get it cooking, get it hot. I then add the pasta to the pan and also add the water for the boiling. Our kettle is really messed up. It sends water everywhere, but it's fine as long as you keep it over the tray. Then add my salt to the pasta and also some Worcestershire sauce to my tomato and mushroom mix there. Get that mix in, put it back on the heat, keep that moving as best I can. There's a lot of steam coming off it. Then it was taking that over, I just set it to the side. So I've got mushrooms, tomato and Worcestershire sauce in there. I just set that off to the side for now. Obviously I'm now focusing mostly on my pasta. I decided to add some more water and my wooden spoon fell in the boiling water, which was really annoying. But I keep that moving, keep that mixing. Then we grate some cheese off to the side here. I love cheese. I eat too much cheese, but I do love it. So this is kind of just a mashup of everything that I like. I'm just kind of taking food in the cupboard and throwing it together to make a pasta dish. But I drain the pasta there, and then we add the mushroom and tomato sauce that I made earlier. Then we mix all of that up and set it to the side whilst I get the sausages out of the oven. So it's been 25 minutes now. That's how long it's taken me to make all of this. Add the sausages in, add my protein as the sausages, and then we get some pesto as well. Dried tomato pesto. I love this pesto, it tastes really good. I mix all of that in as well. Then we add the cheese and do one final mix. Big old mix there. And then we're done. So I just plate up for myself, my little meal, and then I'll set the rest of it aside, and I ate it over the weekend. It was a nice bit of meal prep for the weekend. Okay, that is week 1 of semester 2 done. It's really scary to think I literally have 14 weeks left at uni and I'm done. I'm going to be a qualified sports therapist and I'm going to be able to get my insurance and go out and work, which I won't be doing straight away because I'm going to go travelling anyway, but it's still a bit mental. I've just been to Wigan. It is Monday right now, so I'm just finishing up editing that I'll put the video out tomorrow. And I've obviously been on placement today, which is going really well, by the way. Haven't really said much about placement in this video because obviously I started it on Thursday. Placement is going great, getting given free rein to do proper assessments, rehab, and it's really, really helpful. It's given me a lot of confidence. So I'm really grateful to Wigan for letting me do what I'm doing and for trusting me with the players. Yeah, I won't say names because I'm not sure if they want their names out there, but the placement supervisors that I've got are absolutely amazing as well. They're really, really helpful. Just a little word on the fact this video has no budget. I'm going to try and make a short about my budgets tomorrow night. It will depend on whether I have much time when I get back from placement, because I've got placement tomorrow as well, and how much I get done on my dissertation tomorrow. Obviously, I added the food bit in the video. Hopefully that was kind of cool. I might do that more often. it was quite a cool thing to record. That was just a thrown together meal that I made. I got 40 more weeks, then I'll be done, then it's on to summer. And then vlogs, they're gonna be sick. I can't wait to record them, to be honest. That's me. I'll see you next week.